This one, I already know what I'm going to call it. I want to call it On Jealousy. My point that I want to make is that sometimes if you're experiencing those feelings, if you're seeing, something someone else has or something someone else is doing, and it makes you feel, how it makes you feel inside, uncomfortable. When I get jealous, I also get distressed that I'm jealous. And I try to fix it, and I'm like, I shouldn't be having these feelings. I should be happy with what I have. I should accept what I have, etc. Which could be true, or which is a good thing to think sometimes. But I want to talk about the other side of it, which is that sometimes you might be feeling those feelings because the thing you're looking at is actually something that you are meant to have. And so the distress that you're feeling, it's not really that you don't want the other person to have it. It's just like you're seeing something and you're like, oh my gosh, that's mine. That should be mine. That's mine too. And it hurts to see someone else have it when you don't have it yet. And the antidote to that is actually not to make peace with not having it. It's to try and go out there and get it, and to believe in yourself, and to realize, well, I could have this, I'll give I'll give a light example, which is somebody I knew. Whenever I was at their house, I would notice that they use regular plates and cutlery and everything, and in my family, I'm not proud of this, but we use a lot of disposables. We just kind of, I don't know, it's what a lot of people that I know do, and it makes things a lot easier. But it's not really what I want. It's not really what I think, it doesn't really go according to my values and everything. I would like to be more sustainable. And I would see this other person and I'd be jealous. But I would I didn't make any changes myself. I kept on, because it seemed too hard for me to make a change to how my family was functioning. And so I was trying to just deal with my feelings and just be like, okay, this is nice, this person does that, but just because they do this and I do that doesn't mean that I'm inferior or whatever. This is what's right for our family right now, blah 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 blah. But you know what, recently I did make a few changes and invested in some permanent bakeware and things I wasn't just going to throw away. And just if you want some background, usually up until now I've been it's the easy way that I've been cooking has been with aluminum pans, but I made a switch to disposable aluminum pans. I made a switch and I bought permanent stoneware, and I don't know, it was a small change, but it's brought me a lot of joy and makes me feel good and makes me feel like I want to switch everything over, and I want to make systems to make it easy and sustainable and workable in my family. And I just realized all those bad feelings, all that jealousy I was feeling about the other person, it was because I was seeing something that they were doing that I really wanted for myself, and that's why it hurt. And not because I wasn't supposed to have it, but because I could have it. It was within my reach if I would put the effort in, and that's what was going on. And another example is I know someone who has who's grown quite a big online presence and seem like they're doing very well, being very successful, and in like a very meaningful way, and like making a difference and everything. And so when I would see them, like if like their videos came up on my feed or whatever, yeah, I would get jealous. And I'm saying it like it's in the past tense. It's not. It's like still a thing. Like I get jealous, or I feel uncomfortable when I see that. And then I would go through like a whole mental process of trying to make peace with it, and like tell myself, like, do you know what though, like some people are more public and some people are more private, and just because I'm more private and I'm not out there and I don't know a lot of, I don't have a lot of people knowing me or etc., like everything I'm doing is still valuable, and it's okay, and somebody isn't better than me because like they have an online presence, etc., which all of this is true, of course it's all true, but I think sometimes you can like sometimes there's more than one thing that you could be doing. There's more than one way to grow. So for sure there's a way to grow of like realizing that and accepting who you are and where you are and what you're doing, and like realizing you don't need to compare yourself to other people. Of course that's one way, but there's also another part of it, like another angle, which is like realizing, well, you know what, if this is distressing me so much, like could it be that like I'm feeling this way because this person is doing something that I really want to be doing and I could be doing? Like maybe I could. Like what's holding me back? Like what's holding me back is that I'm not doing anything. I'm not trying. And if I really think about it, like I don't want to do exactly the same thing that this other person is doing. I'm not really interested in the ways that they are expressing themselves. But what they're showing to me, and like what the pain point is that they are out there expressing themselves and impacting people. And maybe that's something I really want to do too. I could start analyzing myself, like why, maybe I've done that, I feel like I've done this before, like why do I want to make a difference, why do I want people to see, blah blah blah. I'm sure there's a lot to unpack, I'm sure there's lots of positive and negative, etc., but it doesn't matter. The point is, it is a desire, it's a desire that I have. I want to do something. And so it made me realize, like, look, I think it started with the bakeware. Just having that example and like learning from that, like maybe, if I am feeling jealous, maybe it's because it's something that I could have if I wanted. So just taking that and applying it over here and saying to myself, well, you're seeing this person making a difference. Maybe that's because you want to make a difference, and maybe you should. And what's holding you back? Like the only thing that's holding you back is you, and you don't have to. Like you could do something if you wanted. And that has been inspiring to me, and that's basically what I'm trying to do now. And I don't know what this is, like this project, like where it will go or what, anything. But that's okay for right now. Like the point is I'm doing something, and I'm also like expressing myself in my way. And maybe it has no form right now. Maybe it's, maybe it's not worth anything to anyone right now, but at least I'm trying, and at least it's me, and who knows what's going to happen, and I will only find out from doing this. And so that's what I'm doing, and it feels good. So that's my lesson for myself. Like when I feel that jealousy, ask myself, what am I seeing that is telling me I really want this? And if I see something and I want it, and it feels like it's right for me, I have to ask myself what's holding me back, and maybe I should just start doing it. So that's what I'm doing.